Oh, that's right. 'Cause I left. I came back. Good morning. Good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast. I'm your host Wesley, and we are back. Durante is doing what Durante does, so you guys should see him soon. But in the meantime, and in between time, Brent is here. How you living, Brent?
Hey man, it's Tuesday. We have survived another weekend. We're on the eve of the NBA Finals. This is shaping up to be a nice week. I hope.
Yeah, I mean it should be a pretty nice week. I mean, I don't think we can complain about too much. I mean, we breathing, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna take that as the win as we can. But anywho, speaking of the speaking of the NBA Finals, man, we got there, didn't we?
I no, we're not gonna have this conversation yet. I see what you tried to do, Durante. We're gonna call a veto right now. We can talk about anything else but that. We can talk about the Knicks. We're talking about the Knicks and the Cavs. I give you that. We're talking about the Knicks and the Cavs right now.
We already closed that out, so we'll get to the other ones later, though.
Okay.
We got there. We got there. It's amazing. But in the meantime,
I just need some help in the room. That's all I know, because I need some help.
Yeah, throw the hat. Speaking of hats, see the hat I got there? I got this just for you. Just for you.
Oh. First off, we got Woodstock. But Wes, now let me ask you a question. You ever seen a tree? Listen, now I could be wrong. And maybe you ever seen a tree standing on top of somebody's eyepiece as they were looking through the scope to see what was out there?
No, we ain't seen neither one of them do that.
I mean, in a Disney movie, birds do all kinds of stuff, bro. They land on all kinds of things. I don't know what you want from me.
I mean, so do twigs off trees. They fall, they blow in the wind. They can fall and land anywhere. They can perch anywhere.
I still don't understand how you thought a tree was just moving around, bro.
Man, leaves and stuff and twigs and stuff blow all the time. You see a tumbleweed? That thing be everywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, the viewers, if you're watching, please let us know in the comments. Did y'all ever think that Woodstock was a tree? Would you have questioned why this yellow tree was moving around? Like, I'll let Wes live that he do look like a little bush, okay? But once he started moving, I'd be like, well, I ain't never seen no bush move. I mean, best I seen that. I mean, best they say, the burning bush, it was a bush that was not consumed, but even that won't walk in West. It was just on fire.
Brent, you ever seen a beagle fly airplane? This one did. Actually, fly. Almost. I mean,
well, he got delusions of grandeur, Wes. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Just like
apparently the bird, the twig, whatever you want to call it.
It's just like them kids on the Magic School Bus. I don't know what you want from me.
I told you that woman trying to kill them kids.
Hey, listen. She said she was taking them kids on an educational journey.
Yes. And then once again, I like Miss Frizzle and all the things she had going on, because I mean, I kind of wanted to be on the Magic School Bus, but also she was trying to kill them kids. So I'm just saying.
I wonder, it's kind of interesting. I think about Miss Frizzle.
Arnold died at least a couple times, I think.
Okay, but some of that was on Arnold, West.
Well, yeah, and his goofy cousin, but that's neither here nor there. Still.
Arnold in some ways was like Chucky. Like at times, like Chucky from the Rugrats, like sometimes they was the same dude.
I can see that.
Arnold was scared of a lot of stuff. Chucky was scared of everything.
Arnold was scared of everything too.
What?
So I mean,
Chucky,
yeah. I mean, yeah, Arnold went through some things and had a stressful life because of Miss Frizzle. He's in therapy because of that woman for sure.
Nah, did nobody tell him what was it? The carrots? Was it the carrots he ate? Did nobody tell him eat them carrots and make him change colors? He did that to himself.
Was the carrots? I thought it was Cheetos or something. It was chips.
Well, whatever it was the man turned on. Hey, is that how? Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
He did that to himself. Either way it went. Young Arnold was out there eating this stuff. He didn't know why he was that color. Miss Frizzle them said, well, Arnold, guess we gonna go ahead and find out.
Go ahead and investigate. See what then got into your bloodstream. But then But then, Arnold was out there on them planets and stuff, and then he took his helmet off, and next thing you know, frozen, dead.
Well,
P-U-G.
hey man, listen. If you got a school bus that can go to space, shrink and grow, fight in a body, I'm just saying. If you got a bus that can do that, you got a bus that'll bring you back to life. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I think it did the pan. So I think it did the pan one. I think it did.
There we go. Yes. Okay. Oh no.
Oh, it came back.
It came back.
Try it one more time. The undo the pan one.
Oh.
There you
go. All right. I'm gonna just keep my hands on the power sword. That way, I don't.
You can always open up. You can always open up the app now and undo it if you get it.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, no, they had all that space junk on that bus, and then somehow they managed to bring the boy back to life, but thawed him out. Apparently, thawed him out. Did some Commander Shepard stuff to him, I guess you could say.
Hey, if it's good enough for Commander Shepard and it's good enough for Captain America, it's good enough for Arnold.
So let me ask you this: with all that being said, I'm gonna tap into your brain for a second.
Okay.
Is this Arnold's origin story to being some crazy hero somewhere? Because it sounds like he went through the things of heroes.
Nah, ain't no heroes, ain't no cheese doodles and turn no colors, Wes.
Hey man, he was just doing kid things. Didn't all your superheroes do kid things before they, became whatever they became? I mean, you gotta tell me. I don't know.
I mean, I guess, yes. I mean, Superman grew up in Kansas. I guess he did kid things. He also was an alien from another planet. I don't know what you. Bruce Wayne did kid things. His parents died. After that, there weren't no more kid things. He was Batman. I don't know.
Hey man, Arnold might. I mean, we didn't get to see what happened to Arnold afterwards. You know what I mean? We saw that little slip of his life. Maybe he somehow he became America's next superhero or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Now that I think about it,
they've been irradiated and gone to space and irradiated again in space and microwaves.
Well, I'm about to give you some more sadness because all that stuff you said has happened is true to many, many, many heroes. But I come to tell you that no matter what comic you're a part of, allegedly we all have a Disney trope happening. I'll explain. I told you Superman, right? Superman, we knew his world blew up. He came to Earth as an orphan. Got it. Batman, we know the story about the Pants alleyway. Got it. The Flash, his mom was murdered in front of him by somebody that has a power just like him, that actually wanted to be him. Like he doesn't know this at the time, but his mom was murdered in front of him as a child. If we go Marvel, right? So Disney owns that, but if you go Marvel, Peter Parker, we didn't even meet his parents. He was already living with Aunt May and Uncle Ben. Like, they were already gone. Like Tony Stark in the movies, his parents were killed by Bucky. Like, already been through some stuff.
It is unhappy with that.
Oh, yeah. We are also frozen on YouTube.
Oh, well, that probably, that also might be, I might not be on YouTube anymore. Okay. Oh, no. We back. Everything reconnection was successful. We just lost a lot of frames, but we back, baby. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, maybe Arnold's origin story is, he finna tear some stuff up.
Well, that would make him a villain. I hope he's not a villain. We need more heroes. We got plenty of villains.
I might have frozen this again. I'm not going to bring up the social media thing anymore because it may or may not be having some technical. Maybe I just need to close it because, yeah.
Well, I'm watching it so far. Nothing on the people's YouTube, but I know you got the others.
Yeah, I'm going to bring that back up. I didn't think I need it anyway because of how I got stuff set up now. But I needed to actually pin the comments. But we good. We great. But I don't think he'll be a villain. I mean, technically, I guess. I mean, I don't. From what I understand, some of your villains, could have been heroes in a different light, right?
Yes, you could. You could argue that for many characters. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it all depends on what Miss Frizzle did to his brain, man.
Mm. Now, hey, you know what? But you listen, you could also live in a world where Arnold becomes a hero and an unwitting villain becomes Miss Frizzle. So there's a world that exists because
that lizard will become the villain.
well, maybe I'm just telling you. Well, that's what she sends to attack. That's like her chief. She sent the lizard to get you. You beat the lizard, then you get her. She the final boss. You got to take her out. She the last
one. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Shout out to Liz and all of that.
I'm trying to figure out how you beat the bus because, like, I can see how one could beat Miss Frizzle without the bus. Miss Frizzle might be nothing. I mean, she's intelligent, but without the bus, she might be nothing. Everything that we've had happen is predicated.
All you gotta do is get the bus sick. You get the bus sick, you start coughing and turning into different things. It's over. Got no power.
Yeah, but I got to get up to the bus first to get him sick. That's the thing. I got to get to him.
Got to strategize, but you figure it out.
That's all. I mean, I'm just saying you got a bus that can turn into a spaceship. Wes, I'm just saying he ain't. Who's to say he don't develop weapons? We don't know what the school bus got in store for us.
That bus definitely got weapons. There's no doubt about it. If it's got rockets, it's got weapons, bro. I'm just here to let you know.
Okay, well, that's right. And so that's what I'm saying. So, like, just imagine for a moment, right? And let's say I'm gonna use a comic book term. So let's assume for a moment that the Magic School Bus power is only limited by the Magic School Bus's imagination.
Mm-hmm. So
the Magic School Bus is like, you know what? Let me put the hammer of dawn on you. And he just make a cannon and I mean, that's what I'm saying. Well, he's shooting at me like that. I got to get to him first, and then I might be in some trouble.
Well, like I said, you got to figure it out. You just figure it out. It's Arnold. He'll figure it out. In this imaginary world that you and I are creating right now. Hey, people in the comments, y'all joining on this imaginary conversation, because I know 80% of y'all have seen the Magic School Bus, because you either saw it in school or you saw it on TV. I mean, well, now you can stream it. I think it was on Netflix, but I think it's on Prime now.
Yeah, I think so.
Speaking of this, before we get into the show, do you know that Paramount has completely taken over the BET stuff now?
Yes, that's part of buying. I'm just gonna call it Viacom. They did all that. I'm petty. They did all that breaking up to put it right back together. It's stupid.
It is. But BET had its. We had Black Entertainment Television had BET Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can go and see the catalog of all things BET. You had all the Tyler Perry collection on there, all that stuff. And it was a good little situation. I don't remember how much it is a month, because I don't be remembering stuff. But I actually paid for that. Why? I don't know, because I barely use it. But anyway, that's not here nor there. I paid for that just to support the app in general. Well, Paramount is taking it, so now your BET Plus is going away, and I guess the only way you can access that stuff is Paramount Plus, and I will probably not be doing it. Though I probably should, because I got some stock in that, technically.
Well, while you deliberate that, the other piece is BET could have saved itself if they had allowed Tyler them to buy it back when they had the group together. So technically, and here's the thing: there's a world that exists where they could have sold that part to Tyler Perry and company. And then if the other thing still happens, so Paramount Plus buys all, they buy all this stuff again to become a conglomerate again, fine, but it's separate from the BET is spun off into its own thing, and then it's safe. And I mean, you can't fault Tyler them. They put the money together to do it. The other people just didn't want to play ball. I almost feel like, this is sad, I hate to say it like this, I almost feel like Tyler them should have hired a white front man, bought the stuff, and then be like, ha, surprise.
I'm sure he had a couple he could have used too. Man, that's kind of crazy. That's actually pretty crazy. Because you're right. It could have not been a part of all this. But I was minding my good black business, and I got an email that said BET Plus was going away, and it was going to start going away next month, and they will be fully gone by August.
Wow.
So you got the summer potentially to get you a little bit more BET Plus in, if you pay for it. I mean, get a little bit more BET Plus in before it's gone. I was seeing the commercials and they were like, "Oh yeah, the BET catalog is now part of blah 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 blah." I was like, "Well, okay, that's fine, but I still pay for BET Plus. I mean, I don't really care about that." I guess I care about that because what I noticed, and something else that I noticed, is that BET Plus had different versions of stuff. Like the Tyler Perry plays are a different version to the one that you have at home.
Oh yes.
Like the songs are sung. I mean, because I guess it's a different recording of it, but like songs are slightly different in sound and everything. Like the pitch is different. It's just different. It's different. It's a different shot version of the play. Like it's like alternate cut. I don't know what you would call it. It's just a different cut. But yeah, I mean, as a person that, because I used to watch a lot of the Tyler Perry stuff with Mama now. So I know how the song sound and how they were supposed to go, and they go a little bit different on the BET Plus version.
Does the Plus version include more? You know, sometimes Tyler then would ad-lib singing and stuff like at random parts in the play, sometimes at the tail end. Did they add more of that than what you would normally see and what we would, get?
I want to say you get maybe less.
Oh.
Because the thing is the DVD that you would watch, back in the day, it had the extra scenes and the extra stuff and all that on there. Obviously you don't get any of that because you're just watching a stream version of, the play. But I also haven't watched all of them. I just watched the core main ones I used to watch on Mom and them. So I cannot say 100%.
You said that, and it took me back to a time that was a simpler time, Wes. Like before Tyler was mainstream. When it's sad to say, I'm glad that he's had great success. Don't get me wrong on that.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you miss things just being your thing. Like it was
yeah.
And that's one of them things. Sometimes I look at it and I'm going like, it was much simpler when it was just our thing.
Yeah, and when you say that, I mean, it was more definitely of a just Southern thing. It wasn't just all black folks either. So it was just more.
Oh no, but just
and people. The only way you got the Tyler and them to watch the plays was either you went or you called the number, which is 1-8-something-59 Tyler, and I know he would repeat the number, and that's how you could get it.
Hold on, stop, Durante. When you get ready, bro, I need you to turn your camera on. This man done remembered a great deal. He is a portion missing, sure, but you remembered a great deal of this phone number, but you can't remember what you had for lunch yesterday. I don't understand.
Sometimes it'd be like that. What did I have for lunch yesterday? Well, I know I had for lunch yesterday because it was my healthy hamburger helper thing that I made that I meal prep. So I know what I had because I eat the same thing.
Technicality.
But every once in a while. But yeah, no, I meal prep some stuff. So I know what I'm eating right now. I mean, not that I'm as consistent as I should be with all the stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to work on that. So I made a healthy hamburger helper. It's different, way different because it's got potatoes in it and stuff, and and protein pasta and stuff. So it's different. And onions and peppers.
Okay, onions and pepper I'll allow. I got questions. I got questions about this potato, but I'm gonna let you live for a moment because I was about to tell you it seemed like we was real close to you making one of them fresh market.
No. I mean, I guess you can kind of sort of say that with the potatoes, but it's real. I mean, no. I mean, it's more filling. It's got more stuff to it, and it kind of sort of balances out. Like you are way better with balancing the food stuff. I'll send it to you so you can see, because I learned that I can then take the recipe that I create, and then I can PDF it. And actually have it as a thing. I learned these things, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
I listen, man. I had to ask a question because it'd be like, what did I tell you today? We had the pasta. Was it the pasta on the plane? They randomly. So, okay, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, an airplane food story for those of you that maybe haven't flown on a flight in which they would feed you. So they gave your boy some pasta, right? It smelled good. It was heated. It was heated throughout. Presentation was good. It had cheese. Cheese was cheesing. Man, I was down there. I was eating it. I was enjoying myself, and I got down to the bottom, well, towards the bottom of section of the first bite, and I'm looking. And I'm like, huh. So I looked. I was like, this doesn't look like a piece of tomato, and it doesn't. It's not red sauce, and it's not meat. I'm like, this look like a carrot. And listen, I have no problem with carrots. I enjoy carrots. Okay. But I just wasn't expecting a carrot, you know? And so I continued my eating my meal. And later on I found a random bean. And so when I landed, I made a point to tell Wes, hey, Wes, they served us the fresh market food. Now I ain't mad because if it's fresh market food, it must mean allegedly it's good for me, I guess. But it has some unexpected twists and ingredients I didn't see coming.
Yeah, it did. It absolutely did. Is that still? Yeah, we still good there. Brent, take a look at your phone.
All right.
So that way you can judge said recipe. Durante.
Hold on. Durante's got a new look. He's a laptop.
I guess.
Hold on. I'm trying to get the camera to connect. I'm here. What's good? You mean? What's good?
Hey,
How everybody doing?
We doing good, man. You get something to eat?
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I'm good. We in there. Why? Okay, you know what? I'm changing my verse of the day because he just messed. All right, cool. I'm changing my whole verse of the day because right here.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't read your Bible today, I got you. Verse of the day, John 15:12. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. Wes, love me.
I do.
All right, love me. Like Brent does, he checks on me. Shut up. He checks on me, and then you get like, oh my God. Like, why is that a bad thing? It's not commandment, but might as well say, no, actually, God does say, my command is this: love each other as I have loved you. And here you are, disrespecting the Bible. I need you to do better in life. All right? I need you to do better.
Sometimes people be dragging me places because once again, if you would have just joined earlier, you wouldn't be in this situation with you trying to.
Nope. Durante, before you respond, Durante, yeah, we can see you. Durante had.
You sure about that?
Well, we could see him for a second. He figured it out. Give the man a second. While he figured it out, Let me just say this. Durante delivered a straight bomb. I mean, he that was a bomb. He hit you with one of them bunker busters, Wes. That was tough. That was tough. My man used and the worst part about it is I couldn't see his face because the facial expressions would have sold it more. And that's the hard part about it. I know Durante was trying to get his camera straightened out, so he was trying to sort that. But the fact I couldn't see his face when he delivered the lines, I'm hurt.
Man,
I'm hurt.
We just had to smack JB Spoof on the screen as a still image for this podcast, I suppose.
Now see, bro, it's diabolical.
Bro, I'm sorry. I just want to say this. I don't know about you.
I know you just said you just want to say something. What you want to say?
I don't think I can hear you because my hair's going in and out.
Well, we can hear you.
Hey, turn the camera back off. Maybe we can get you better.
Also, I think my wife is watching the show because I heard a cackle from upstairs.
I apologize.
Oh, I know Durante.
I didn't ask my
the power. Durante, hook it up to power. Nah, it is that. You're on 16% battery, and your thing is probably trying to compensate. That's just my. Well, once again, I think that's my opinion, but I think there might be some of it. I just think. Excuse us with our technical difficulties. Excuse us for our technical difficulties. Durante will be joining us himself, or he will not. You were moving better.
Not your. Hey, yo, this is diabolical. Let me read this comment while Durante troubleshoots. Diabolical. Meredith said, Durante sound like when you used to talking to a fan and sound like a robot as a kid.
Yeah.
It be your old people, bro. It be your old people. It be your old people.
I'm not saying one.
Oh, Lord.
Wait, I hit a second. Where you go?
Oh.
All right, what were we talking about? I don't remember.
Well, Durante popped in, and then we was talking. He told you that you didn't love him, and he gave you a different name. Prior to that, we were discussing. BET and Tyler Perry. That's what
yeah. So yeah, it was nice when you just said right direct. Oh yeah, you were gonna give me a hard time for remembering the little part of Tyler Perry's phone number, because I definitely heard him say that multiple times. That was there. I don't remember the whole thing though, but I remember a good part of it.
The fact that you still remember that after all this time and all the other things that you had to remember in your brain, sometimes, Wes, sometimes I'm amazed, sometimes I'm baffled. I'm leaning more toward baffled than amazed, but like it's a little mixture of both.
I mean, sometimes Mike Jones' phone number pop in my head, and I got that too.
Well, I mean, was Tyler singing it? Because like singing sometimes your brain
said it a lot at the end of the play. Like,
okay, that's what I'm saying.
He would just say it, and he's like, "Okay, if you want to da 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 da, do this," and he just keeps saying it, and then he sometimes out of the audience say it back to him.
Oh.
Also, Durante, I'm sure you probably still hear me. If you just reconnect with your phone, if that wasn't your phone.
Hold on. Okay, while you sort that out with him, Meredith said he knows I got love for him. Crying emoji, crying laughing emoji. I am
You can't see Kelvin yet, but Kelvin said Wes hard on the brother, bro. Brother done froze.
Hey, Kelvin, I thought that too. I said, Weston let that man leave. And then he done jacked them all. Durante, this ain't even on you tonight, bro. I know Wes said you should have been here early. I don't say that, Wes. I know Wes said you should have been here early. But listen, Durante, hey, tonight it might not be on you, bro. It might not be on you. Kelvin said, Kelvin said, Tyler Perry on West's money level, so of course he's going to remember the number. LOL.
Hey, I'm trying, hey, man. If I can find the way, I don't need all of Tyler's money. I just need a portion of it, because Tyler got more money than I need for sure. But if I can get my hands on, there's a couple of them M's that he got next to his title. I could probably make some things shake and happen. That's the only thing I am saying. You know what I mean?
You get your hands on it. What's the first thing you make it shake and happen?
I don't know, but we can definitely establish some type of little media company. We can set some things up and get some things moving.
Ooh, there's something I can't. This will be an after show statement. There's something in me that said, "Oh, whew, hey, let me talk to you and you. Come here. We got our own thing now. Deuces." Deuces.
We can definitely make some.
Hold on. Shh. 1, 2, 3 and 2 to 4. Hey, he's here. He's moving. Yes, sir. Durante, my guy is here. What's up, bro?
I'm scared to say something.
Hey, you good? You straight, bud?
Just Wes, Wes, Durante, the floor is yours. Wes, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just Durante.
Hey, everybody. Bro, look, let me get this off. First, Wes, unzoom because your head already big enough. We're gonna need it.
In the first place.
Second of all, I don't care about nothing. Wes, when I see you, is hands. Because you are mad at me and telling me to get on here early when I was trying to. The Wi-Fi in the hotel was trying to make me pay. I had to go down to the front desk, ask her which one is it that I can connect to. That didn't work. My hotspot, there's no phone signal in this. It's a decent hotel, like it's not bad. Mm-hmm. But I didn't call them and ask ahead of time, hey, I have a podcast that somebody really wants me to get on that's unpaid and I really could give a crap about. Can we make sure the Wi-Fi is good? I didn't ask those questions. Well, shut up. I didn't ask those questions. Then the verse that I know, I just read a verse, but God knows that he knows everything. He knows what goes on through my thoughts. I done choked you 7 times. Done punched you in the face 110 times. Then drug you all up and down Lynchburg. Shut up. Then drug you up and down Lynchburg College. I don't like you.
That's fine.
Leave my garbage Wi-Fi alone. I tried using both hotspots. I'm good now, though. All right. Now let's go into the show. First of all, why you remembering phone numbers and you can't even remember your brother's first and last name or middle name or what you ate? Just shut up. You're not talking. You're done talking. We're getting a new host next week. If we don't have a new host, I'm not getting on this show.
Okay.
Second of all, I don't know where I'm going with this. No, yeah. Second of all, Brant, how you feeling?
Hey, what's up, Durante? Real quick, because I don't know. I know. First off, man, I know you tired because the up down that you try to make that's crazy. But you probably didn't see the first couple of minutes of the show. This man wanted to start with something that I had to wait on you for. Cause I said I need my help in the building. But I'm doing good, my brother. It's another week, and now that you are here. Well, let me. Is there anything else you want to say to the people before we hit you with this? Now I'm gonna introduce the topic. So Wes, don't say nothing. This one topic, I don't want you to say nothing till both of us are done. All right. Durante, do you have anything else you want to open with before I get to this topic?
2 things. Meredith, you fired, but I love you. Then what's the other one? Oh, shout out AJ Brown. Much love, man. We appreciate the 4 years, but I don't know if it's a real thing going around, but if you mad at somebody else, just say that. But anyway, let me stop though. I ain't gonna get into the whole rumor mill, but I wish him the best because he is like, before he even came.
What's going on out here in these streets?
Why are you talking? I don't want you to talk no more. This is me and Brant now. Just pretend like you ain't have no voice.
Okay.
In the last couple, yeah.
Continue. Go ahead.
Brant, leave me alone.
I ain't said a word, bro. I'm just over here.
No, on a serious note, Wes was about to try to get me to be messy. I'm not gonna do that. That's why I had to shut him down. I'm not gonna do that, Wes. All right. I'm trying to be nice. But if a certain player had who you wanted, that's not my business. I just want you to play football. That's it. I just want you to play football. But all seriousness, good receiver. We'll see what happens with Drake May. The Patriots, Drake May. We'll see what happens. But actually, we won't see what happens because I'm only worried about here. So we'll be fine. Wes, I love you. I do. I just sometimes you be worried about the wrong things.
But don't worry.
Oh, that's right. I'm quiet. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no. Hold on. once we both have our opening soliloquy, you are welcome to respond because at this point you're gonna be on the defensive side of the ball, so it's gonna be what's gonna be. Durante, the topic he wanted to start the show off with was speaking of the NBA playoffs and the NBA finals. So he said that, and I said, "Oh no! I'm not talking about this until Durante walks in the door because I want to start. First off, I told him, sit up, Snoopy.
I'm here.
I told Snoopy at the beginning of the season, like the second week, these boys from San Antonio went down in Oklahoma City. Maybe it was like maybe the first month because they had won like 15 games. They finally lost one. I said, Wes. I said, when we don't like
the Spurs.
The Spurs. The Spurs.
Didn't they beat the Thunder like the first game pretty bad anyway?
Yes, they were the first. Yes. So I told Wes. I said, Wes. I said, Victor don't like them. I said, I don't know if it's just that he don't like Chet, if he don't like Shea. I said, he don't like them over there. He can't. And I said, Wes, if San Antonio manages to keep it together and make the playoffs, I said, Oklahoma City will fall to them if they meet them. Wes said, oh no, they're too deep. They're this, they're that. San Antonio hadn't been. I said, Wes, I'm telling you, the season hadn't even transpired fully yet. I told him at the game. I said,
Wait a minute. I need you to go back because this is gonna. Did you say Wes said? Let's get this in the clear. Wesley, I can't find my neck grooms. Had the audacity at the beginning of the year to say what? That the Thunder was what?
They deep. He said they got.
But last week,
I know
he said. They can't do nothing without now. The game that they had, there was a little shaky. That was a little suspect. But they can't do nothing without SGA because there's no firepower on there. There's not enough. When a person says not enough firepower, that means they don't have enough people, period, or enough to get by. But if they're that deep, it's just like the LA Clippers. LA Clippers had not this year, but when they had Chris Paul, they had a second lineup coming off the bench. But Wes said they were deep enough. Hold on, let me shut this down too. You know when you buy a jersey from another team, but you actually still a fan from here. Wes having that Victor Wembanyama thing don't mean nothing. Keep going, Brent. Keep going.
I just want the record to show. Now that wasn't on the podcast. This was a personal comment, but I told this man, I said, bro, I'm telling you, I said if he can be healthy. Come to postseason. I said, OKC better look. I said, they got to survive some things. We thought maybe LA at one point. We didn't know. I said, but if they can manage to get there, Wes, I said, I'm telling you off this first win, they got their number. I don't know how they got their number, but they got it, and Vic don't like them. This man spent the rest of the season telling me Oklahoma City. I said, okay. I mean, of course, he won in Los Angeles. Now, let's be fair. He's not rooting for them. He's just saying on paper what he's seen. They was that. Okay, I give him that. But he was unwilling to budge off that. It's almost like Philly. Wes get on the hill, he want to die on it, and then he actually dies on it. It's kind of funny.
I just never seen anything like it. Had the audacity. The man that ain't been here in 50 years came out of nowhere and said something about the game. Shout out, Byron. And then Wes was like, yeah, I tried to tell him on the podcast. I said, Wes, okay, bet. Okay, bet. Because that one game does not count. I'm sorry. It does, obviously. But what I'm saying is SGA was by himself, but everybody has bad games. But all I'm saying is they would have made the playoffs without him. Would they have gotten to the finals? Heck no. To the Western Conference Finals? Heck no. But they wouldn't have made the playoffs without him. I'm just saying. Because Chet is the best center in the league in his mind. But we've seen who dominated him. So that man scored accidentally 2 points. I ain't never seen a dominant center score 2 points that wasn't Anton and the other best center in the league that got small hands that West like.
Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton. I said Anton, my fault. I don't even know that man's name.
Well, he responded anything, get the paper plate. You know, when you get them cheap plates, the stuff rub off of it. So you reading it the way it's written now, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's West team, though. Remember, that is West team.
Well, he
because
he just there for the king. When Braun, if Braun had to bail on these fools, wherever he go this last run, that West will be there.
But when I say, when I say that's his team.
Hey Vic. No offense to you, Vic. You got to get out the way. This ain't your hour yet.
But when I say stuff like that, it's my team because I said, yeah, with Damian Lillard on the Bucks, so I'm there. Now it's my team. But when I say that, God, go West.
There you go. Now he too big.
Nah, see, now we're gonna get canceled because we grown men and he's got the what's those? I forgot what those things called.
Well, hey,
please.
If we get canceled, I've been over here with a.
This is collectible, and this is Slam Magazine. I need y'all to put some respect on Braun's name. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Slam. I don't even think Slam come out anymore.
It does not. I don't think.
With Durante, they canceled for all kinds of reasons. I've been messing around with this power sword the entire show. I've been over here.
I know, but you happily married with a woman that loves it. Me, I got bad internet, so I guess I'll get.
Hold on, but bad internet don't stop love, cuz she listen.
No.
Hey, look, she love you through the phone. See you later on. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Well, I lost before the podcast. I lost signal with her. It was just like I forgot what she said. She was like, you lucky you I can't you on unstable condition. I said, you know what? Me and this daggone room gonna have problems. Me and this room gonna have problems. But on a serious note, I just want to say, New York Knicks, Bill Hicks, pick up sticks, Spurs in 5.
In 5, okay.
Nah, also I give it 6. Knicks gonna give them a run for their money. Like they got two who is it, OJ and Carl Anthony. They gonna give him a run for his money, but I don't think they gonna have enough power for these young guns. I don't think Jalen Brunson gonna have his hands full. He is, because they're gonna switch up on him. They're gonna switch up on Jalen. You're gonna see different faces, and they're gonna switch up on him. They're gonna switch up on him. Josh Hart has to be the literal X factor. Like I'm talking like he has to give at least 15 to 20 a game and also get 20 steals.
All right. So you say Spurs in 6?
Yeah, I'm giving 6. I'll give it 6.
Okay. All right.
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
give you.
Knicks getting the first win, and we're gonna get New York out the way now. Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying, are you picking them to win game 1 just to get that out the way?
Yeah, I'm picking them when you get game 1. Even though, I can't do that because the Spurs actually got home.
No, I get them game 1. I get him game 1. I get him that.
Yeah, because they rested. They rested. And they're older. And with OG, at least, you get, a veteran presence that had been to an NBA final. So you got, even though much of the team doesn't have that, you do have a little bit. And Mike Brown is a pop student. Mike Brown is a former head coach of his own right, coaching the NBA finals with LeBron, be on the Warriors staff, so like he knows what it's like to play and coach in. So I think coming out the gate, that might make a difference, right? That's why I'm with you on the game 1 steal. I think they can steal game 1. Yeah. So New York, so they're not gonna have nowhere to go to play if New York get game 1. So they're probably they just gonna take it to like Brooklyn. Nah, Brooklyn gonna be going too. So they got to go. They got to go to Philly. Nah, what's the next closest?
No. They at the league office. They playing at Secaucus. They're where they do the reviews. At they across the river. New York gone, Brooklyn gone. They're across the river in Jersey, hoping that can stand up.
Yeah, or if not Philly, I think it's the next closest. I think so. They might have to play in Philly. But yeah, game 1 gonna get out the way. New York gonna be gone because the Avengers gonna be down there trying to stop everything. So they gotta take it to Philly. No, but for real, I give them game 1 and then like in 6, however you go. 6 and however you go.
Okay. Here's my thing. I think you could be right, but the key determinant for me, and this is probably, I don't know if this is Wesley's hesitation. Wesley has a hesitation about the Spurs. unless it's unchanged. We talked about this the other week. So, but we'll see what he says in a second. I will say this. For my 2 cents, if Vic comes out and if he plays on all 3 levels, I can't have him out here doing Giannis shooting threes all the time. If he get in here, because this is the thing, Cat is not a defensively disciplined person, so he's going to foul. Okay, and arguably at times that's part of the 1-2 punch that they have, right? That's their reliable. We need a bucket. We can put the ball in his hands, and depending on the matchup, he can score, right? He can get a bucket. If you can frustrate Cat and you get him into foul trouble, Mitchell Robinson is not the same offensive punch. Okay, that's a problem. Mitchell Robinson going to be in trouble because he's going to defend him on the perimeter, and that's going to be an issue.
That's going to be a really issue.
But if Vic decides he's going to live at the 3-point line, that simplifies some of it. And I think that's where the Spurs could be open to the Knicks getting them. Because the other thing is, the Knicks play fantastic defense. It's a team effort. I mean, I know they had to cover up Jalen a little bit, so I get what you're saying with that. Jalen is a point where they're going to attack. But they cover him up pretty good. So if they can continue to cover him up, then, you might be okay. Now, offensively, they got to be able to make sure they can score. So, and obviously with Vic in the paint, you ain't going to be but so much inside scoring. So it's going to be a lot of moving the ball around. But to your point, I do think Josh Hart has to have, not only does he have to average 15, I think he's going to, in order for them to win this series, he's going to need at least 2 to 3 20 to 25-point games for them to win.
At least.
If not him, then Mikal Bridges, but somebody other than Cat,
bro.
Somebody other than Cat and Jalen gonna have to score in a big way. I mean, I know they got role players that'll help, but they gonna need that. I mean, maybe even OG. OG's been there, but I mean, somebody gonna have to give them, 25 solidly, like each night outside of their big 2 in order for them to win.
The thing is, and I like. Man, I'm a Villanova fan, so I like Brunson and Bridges, but it's not anything against them. I want a good series. I low-key, and to be honest, low-key, I don't care who wins. It's just not the Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not the Thunder. Everybody's like, y'all just hate good players. Y'all just hate top. Somebody, who said this? I can't remember who said it. I saw it on, was it Graham? I can't remember. But somebody said, y'all just don't like top 10 players of all time. I said, so who was what's it? It was like, y'all just don't like top 10 players of all time because that's where he's gonna be. I said, LeBron? Who in the what? Who? I said, this ain't real. This is not real. This is not real. I scroll so fast I forgot to send it to y'all. This ain't real. This ain't real. And then there was another one that said, y'all just didn't want a top 5 team to go of all time to go back to back, and I was like, this is not what we doing. This is not what we doing. It was in comments. I'm like, I'm just seeing stuff. I don't. You know what I mean? I just be like, who is smoking crack with weed laced? Like, I don't.
Nah, they doing something else. They smoking rock, bro. Like,
remember last year they said this team compared to the Golden State Warriors of 2017 Golden State Warriors.
Diabolical.
You see, I'll find that TikTok because dude actually shut it down. He said, what I need y'all to do right now is leave that Golden State team alone because y'all do not want to see them against the Thunder. And when they won the championship, they said, you do not want to see them against the Thunder. That's going to break your heart. So I was like, bro.
I don't mean no harm. Not only do they not want to see the Warriors, I would argue they don't want to see no version of them Cleveland teams with LeBron because, oh, my God.
Yeah, they really don't. Look, this Thunder team is not bad. I will give it to them. Last year's team was decent. It was nice. It was like, all right. But then when we last year was the birth of the flopping, and it got compared to the tush push. I said that doesn't make sense anyway. It got compared to the tush push. You see, he wakes up, right?
Hold on. I want him to grin. Because he won't let us call him the free throw merchant, but he willing to talk trash about the tush push. The tush push, it works because can't nobody stop it. And I hate saying that as a Cowboys fan, but if we could run it as effective as Philly did, we would do it, okay? So I'm just going to give him that. Here's the thing. Flopping is bad. Wes is ruining the game. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander flops like nobody's business. He flops more than flapjacks on a cold morning, bro. Like, I'm sick of him.
I like what Greg said. I do like what Greg said because you can't rest too much and get lax. Because, like you said, OG's a vet from the finals. The rest of them, the rest of them, you know what I mean, a little shaky. They might party too much, and especially being in New York. You know what I mean, like, F your life. You know what I mean, like. They had 2 dogs in the front yard, and when they was upstairs, it was going hard, like bing bong. These are real, ladies and gentlemen. These are real sayings in New York. I'm not making that up. I'm so serious. I'm not making that up. Like that's a real saying in New York. I will find the TikTok I saw. But on a serious note, I just I like what Greg said. They may have rested too much, so maybe I want to go back and say it. You're saying New York might get game 1. After I think about that, they might. I don't know. It's a toss up. I'm like Byron. It depends on who got Nikes on. I'll go with that team.
I mean, you said the same thing.
Well. And I mean, technically, I'm doing a.
You said the Knicks were gonna get game 1 too.
I know, but I was switching it because I was like, because I understand what Greg's saying.
Oh, okay.
Let's let Wes talk. I'm sorry, Brent.
Yes.
Let's let Wes talk because
okay,
I know
Wes,
you guys want to say.
I can't wait to hear the dissection and where he's going because I want to see if he still have qualms about San Antonio, and I'm curious what they are.
I just want you to know I love it.
I got a lot. It's okay. So I'm gonna start with so Brent. First of all, Brent. So who are you taking in the series? I just want to get it established because we never got that from you.
We didn't get that established because I'm about to do a Byron on y'all. If now listen, if Vic plays like I said on all 3 levels, if he challenges,
that's why I wanted to.
Yeah,
I need.
Yes.
I saw you.
Yes. If Vic plays like that, then I think Durante's right. I give it to the Spurs in 6. I think you get a rematch. You get the 1999 finals in 2026. I just, different people, but you get that. Okay. If Vic can't determine what kind of player he's gonna be from 1990, so he's doing his Giannis Antetokounmpo impression, then I think that gives the Knicks life, and then I think it goes 7, and in a 7-game series with to the finals at least coach, a rookie finals coach on one side, a seasoned veteran coach who's been in the finals on his own with his own team before. Granted, there's no LeBron walking out the tunnel in New York for him now, but okay. And being on the Golden State Warriors teams and being on those Spurs teams, he's a more seasoned head coach. I think sometimes that matters, especially if the star player on the other team isn't really performing at star player levels. So on that, in 7, I would give it to the Knicks. And I really think the Knicks have a puncher's chance. I told Wes, I think they got a good shot. I'm leaning San Antonio because I think Victor is a generational talent. And I think if he plays the game the right way, he will beat up on the Knicks. And I just don't know if they got enough firepower to overcome that if he gets their second piece in foul trouble. And or if he gets Cat to act out of himself. If Cat is, doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff, he may not offensively be as potent either, even when he is on the floor. So that's my prediction, Wes. So I'm doing it by it. I'm going 2 ways. But if Vic shows up, I'm with Durante. I think Spurs in 6.
Okay. All right. So we got. I'm on the fence with Brent. We got Spurs with Durante, and I'm gonna tell you, I think the Knicks got it.
Oh, okay. See, Durante, I told you he had something. I want to hear. Come on with it.
And I tell you like this, they said that, a West Coast team was going to win it. So it really didn't matter who was coming out of the East. But when you really think about it, a lot of the Knicks are a West Coast team because a lot of the pieces that are on this Knicks team came from the West. So when you think about your talent,
you cleaned that up very well. All right. I was like,
when you think about your talent, you think about even your coach. Even your coach. I mean, you really, to me, they are the West Coast Knicks. So, and then when you think about how they're playing,
I don't like
versus
that.
how we saw the Spurs playing,
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Knicks can do it because here's the thing. They're gonna be able to put a body on Wembanyama. I mean, unless like you said, Wembanyama stays out there 3-point line, but then that's a whole nother problem because then you got the law chance of him making these shots with somebody trying to cover him. Like I said, Cat might be an issue, but more than likely Mitchell Robinson gonna be doing that job. He's gonna be doing a lot of that dirty work. In my opinion, I think this is how Mike Brown gonna play. He gonna have Mitchell Robinson, big body Mitch on Wembanyama, and Wembanyama don't like being touched. I mean, that's why they tried to put Caruso on him, and Caruso apparently can do more than a guy that nearly Wemby's size. But that's not a here nor there. I don't know what you were saying about Chet earlier because that just is tomfoolery all again. Who said that's what you said? Who keeps saying that this man is the best center in the NBA? Who's telling these tales?
Himself.
When did he say? When he needs to stop talking to himself? When did he say this to himself? Because he clearly didn't believe that in Game 7 with 2 shot attempts. This is about the only thing I can tell you. The best center had 2 shot attempts in the entire game. I'll tell you.
No, I'm trolling because it was an AI thing that I think I seen. But no, it's people really saying that. It's people really saying that like he's definitely. I'm like, do y'all know who Victor is, or am I drunk?
Forgetting all that. It's a lot of shoot. He down on the list, but that's not here nor there. But then you said that somebody else said that SGA.
These are these little podcast clips that pop up and stuff like that. And I just be looking like, y'all, these got to be youngins though. I mean, because remember, like, I don't know if I ever told y'all that one year, or the year that last year, I'm tripping. Indiana was in the playoffs in the finals, and I was in Muncie, Indiana, doing the job, and I went to that. I can't remember what game it was, but they were like, "Yeah, if Tyrese win, he better than Reggie Miller." I was like, "Huh?" Just off of a championship, and this is why I hate society because we put championships when we want them to be there, and then we put stats and heart and how high he can jump and attributes when we want it to be there. So it's like, when is it just going to be overall person? Like, just do overall person. Because if you ask me, I'm still picking Reggie Miller before Tyrese. Tyrese could have had 5 championships. I would still pick Reggie Miller before Tyrese. That's just me. Like,
I mean, unless Tyrese is as clutch as Reggie. Now he started hitting clutches Reggie with 5 chips. Then you say, okay, hey, that's different. That's different. But he'd have to perform. You're right.
That's what I'm saying though. So like, it's just like SGA. It does, and Wes always gets me, but I always say this: SGA does have a good mid-range game. I'm not taking that away when he's not, you know what I mean, like purposely putting his body to somebody on purpose. You can see it. He will pump fake, look at him, and then go to him. Like, you just go straight up at that point. You already pump faked them. Just get the shot off. Like, what you need the extra for? I know you're trying to strategically get people in foul trouble, but there's kids out here practicing flopping. And that's what I mean, Wes. He is the literal definition. Him and James Harden to this day are the literal definitions of flopping. I looked in the dictionary, went to Walmart, saw them two beside flopping.
Well, James Harden is the father, and SGA is the son of it. I don't know what you want. But, I mean, here it is.
I want you to agree like you just did. Agree sometimes. It's okay. It's not going to hurt you. I promise. Just agree sometimes.
Whatever. Anyways, but y'all said something earlier. I don't know why y'all brought the tush push up. I guess Philly fans just love to bring it up whenever they can. But that's fine. Here's the thing. Everything that Grant said about the push is the same thing. Sorry, what? Everything that Brand said about the tush push is the same thing that they're saying about SGA and his ability to draw fouls. And everybody that's opposed to it, is the way Brand said, is the same thing that people say that don't like the tush push. So I mean,
stop. No,
tell me I'm lying.
No. So what you're telling me is, if I wanted to be a dirty player, because I ain't saying he's a dirty player, but if I want to be a player that didn't know how to actually just shoot a ball, so I need to go to the line every game and draw a foul all the time, is that okay? Is what I'm saying?
Look, I'm telling you,
because that's
what
that
you guys are saying in opposition of it is everything that people are saying in opposition of your tush push.
Well, hold on. Can I ask you a question? Hold on, Durante, can I ask you a question, Wes?
Come on.
Okay. Is the formation that they get in for the tush push, is it a legal formation? Has the league declared the play itself, not necessarily the non-calls? Take the non-calls out of it for a moment. Has the league declared that to be something against its rule in some kind of way? Yes or no?
I like where you're going.
No, okay. The league has determined, even though they don't call it on SGA, the league has determined flopping is anti-game. So they don't penalize like they should, but you know that they do have flopping rules.
Hold on. Here's the thing. No. Put you on that. Because here's the thing.
Okay.
I get the flopping part of it, but his ability to draw fouls that are illegal fouls.
Okay, right. Hold on. Okay, cool.
That's a whole nother problem.
Listen, he's a star player.
The NBA is doing that, including one LeBron James. Because we all seen LeBron act like he done got murdered, and next thing you know, he peeking through his fingers, looking and say, "Did he give me the call?"
Right. And I'm not letting Braun off the hook either. I hate what flopping has done.
I don't like flopping, but actually getting legal fouls is part. I mean, it's just part of your rule set. Now your zebras can obviously make some phantom calls and dumb calls and lean.
Hey.
I give you that, but what I'm telling you is, if he's legally getting fouls, just like James Harden is doing, whatever James Harden is doing, I'm telling you, people, and you all just said it. You said it, so you can go back and listen to yourself say it. Everything you said that you don't like about that and how it's ruining the game and all this, that, and the other. It's the same thing that people say.
Oh, yes, they do. But I just gave you logic as to why it's different. I know what you're saying technically.
Yeah.
Some of the calls, sure. Some of the calls, sure. They're legal calls.
But the actual foul part of the...
Well, and this other piece. Oh, go ahead, Durante. Go ahead.
That's fine, Kazumi. But you're dissecting just... You're trying to add the flop. You're trying to add the flop as two pieces. Like, one's good, but one's bad. But then you're trying to say that the tush push. Hold on.
What?
Okay, if you're all right, stop to me.
If you're drawing contact, that is a legal.
You're drawing contact when you go into the lane is okay. I never said that was okay. But when you're all the way to the 3-point line and you pump fake and somebody jumps past you and then you jump back into them to get a foul, that's just unnecessary. That's what I'm talking about. And it's
not flopping, right?
Yes.
No.
If a person flies past me and I got a wide open shot, but I see them standing there, I still jump into them to try to get a foul? That's not flopping.
That is drawing.
You don't think that's flopping though?
So what is a charge?
Somebody, I'm standing there waiting for you to run into me, and if you stupidly run into me, that's your fault. Like, what?
You are. No, hold on. Wait, Wes. Durante, I got it. All right, Durante, Wes. Here's the difference. When you okay, Wes, you shoot a shot. Now I know there are times. I know there are times you'll pump fake, and a guy will go up in your direct line of shooting, right? And this is where a little bit of rules interpretation. And I got a question for you after I say this. You probably have a retort to this, and then I have a question for you. Okay. if I pump fake and Durante goes flying by, okay, me as a player, right? Two things are happening. I don't want to leap into Durante. That's stupid. It's going to mess up the shot. When Durante goes by, I have a wide open shot now, right? At a minimum, if I move while he's moving, I'm waiting as he's coming down from his apex of his leap, because now there will be no contest, because I'm going to leap as he's coming down, and presumably I get a wide open shot if he's still within play to make a second contest. If he blows by me and he's just gone to the sideline, he's in the bleachers now. Oh, it's wide open barbecue chicken. I'm not going to lean to Durante's point. Durante's gone by me this way. I'm shooting. My natural shooting motion is up. I have a problem. I lean. It's different. I catch you with your hand in the cookie jar. You lean and I'm leaning. I dribble. We get to reach through. You don't foul. Okay. All right. Cool. I caught you on leverage. We're defending each other, but this is a chess match. And while Wes, I know you're going to argue you leaping in the air is a chess match, but it's your job to contest. So if I jump and I don't land in your landing zone, I don't make contact with your body other than your hand, which is allowed because it's a part of the ball. That to me then indicates I am baiting the foul. I'm not flopping like I'm jumping in the floor all the time. Although, as Gregory said, he missed the jump and then he had to get the player to try to touch him before he fell to the floor. But what I'm saying is, it's not a natural motion. It's not a natural motion. It's a natural motion to rip through. That's a natural basketball motion. You're trying to protect the ball, move around. It's not a natural motion to leap 3 feet into a person. It's not a natural motion. A person is up and over this way, and you lean up on that's not natural, Wes. And so to me, yes, is it in the rules where they could call it that way? But I also look at the officials, and now I'm gonna squeeze my question in, and I'll let you have your retort and the answer to my question. If you take off what you said about it, if you had the power to make the officials officiate that type of stuff better, so real calls. Now, I'm not saying when he gets real contact and he's a real normal motion, you're fine with that. Would you ask the league to retrain their refs to officiate the game correctly? But your retort to my first statement, then answer that question.
So I want to ask you this: what you just said, do you consider that to be drawing a foul or flopping? Because I distinctly believe that there are two different things versus drawing a foul and flopping. Flopping is something totally different. Flopping is
okay. I'll use a different term.
You pretending that someone fouled you, like Chet when he pretended to get smacked in the face.
Okay, Wes.
When what my black white man name is? Hartenstein.
Black white man is nasty, but you're right.
And then next thing you know, you go back and look at the play, the man did get touched. That's flopping to me, because that is pretending that you were contacted when nothing happened.
So Wes, are you telling me there are times that SGA doesn't have contact, or really what in a normal world, if we weren't in the NBA?
But what I'm saying is there's a difference.
Yes, and I'm fine when
Greg mentioned it right here. He said SGA screwed up one time on his flop, and he forgot to let the defensive player touch him before he fell to the floor. That is a flop.
And this is what I'm talking about.
My fault.
So Wes, real quick, Wes, I'm cool. The pump fake, like again, you got leverage, and so you know his hands in the cookie jar. Okay, that's an old school foul that would have been a foul in the 90s. The fouls that we can say, okay, they would call this in maybe not the early 90s. They'll call this in 1999. They'll call this in 2005. They'll call it in 2012. If it's a foul in all of them periods, it's a real okay. Then you outsmarted basketball the right way. I'm with that.
Let me ask you this, because we talk about this all the time, and you already know how I feel about this. But let me ask you this.
Okay.
What's a travel in today's NBA versus what's a travel in your 1980s NBA? What's the difference?
I can answer that. What is how long did it take you to get to Paris, Brent?
8 hours.
That's the travel. So like I need to that's a travel in the NBA now. Like 8 hours. You good.
I'm saying, like,
once you go over 8 hours and 2 minutes, we gotta call it.
That's a fact, though, right? So when you think about that, obviously the game has, as however you want to look at it, the game has changed from the 80s because clearly anything that we would say that we call a foul today is a play on in the 80s.
Correct. Most of it, yes.
Like Wemby chopping in the neck is a play on in the 80s.
That's why Wemby said, "I'm a grown man. Get your weight up." Simple.
Like so, I don't even think your comparison works because it's so different when you look back at things they allowed back in the day. I mean, them dudes were smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, and coming out and playing and going to halftime, smoking cigarettes and drinking beer. Some of them was picking up some stuff through their nose. I mean, it's allegedly, maybe, possibly. I'm just saying.
Well, what I'm saying was, okay, here's another thing. The same calls SGA gets, other people don't get. And some of them are superstars, especially when they play SGA. They don't get the same. So that's what I'm saying. When you can look at, and again, I don't have a dog in the hunt. I mean, I'm like Durante.
But y'all making me defend this, really?
No, I'm just saying. To me,
you gonna piss me off tonight.
To me, fair is fair. If you're gonna fish,
you know what I'm saying?
No, if you gonna call the game one way, call it the same way for both. So Wemby should be getting the same kind of calls that your boy getting, but he ain't. And you admitted your own self that they was down there just beating up on Wemby at point.
But we also have known, and this is as unfortunate as it is, there's always big man, little man bias. It always is. As annoying as it is, we know this.
Well, what about big man on big man crime? Because I seen some of that too.
That's a whole nother problem. Well, no, it's the same thing. You allow, because what you're saying is big man on big. Yes, they allow the big dudes to tussle. I mean, we've seen that. And back to LeBron, because that's my reference. We've seen LeBron literally get beat up, and they don't call anything. Because he's a big dude. But when you got these little dudes out here, you know what I mean? Like, they just, they look at them different.
But Shea ain't that little. He was 6'6", 6'7". It ain't my fault he built. It ain't my fault he built like a wet Barbie doll. Listen, I can't help you with that.
But that's just saying, man. That's just how it is, man.
What you got, Durante?
I just don't like how we sit here and don't realize that SGA, mind you, I gave him credit for his mid-range game. Can score, he averaged that. But Luka doesn't do flopping and averaged a little bit more than him. So what I'm saying is, if you take away all this flopping and free throws and drawing fouls, where would we be?
I'm just saying. I mean, be wanting these fouls, and he sometimes do be flopping, as unfortunate as he is. And then he get up.
Okay. Let's use another one. Because I keep going. Let's use another one. Wait, what about Anthony Edwards? Anthony Edwards don't flop like that.
I mean, I agree with that. He don't.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Back. So with that being said, Anthony Edwards has a great game and gets to the line still because he goes to the paint. I get it. You're going to the paint, so you're trying to get through, draw foul, just like Kyrie does, just like, obviously you should do all those players that go to the bucket and get fouls. But what I'm saying is the game has changed because you're watching kids now. Instead of just going through with their shooting motion, they're looking too much to wait. Oh, he's in the air. Bet. You know what I mean? Instead of got him. Because that's more prettier. Ooh, you got him with a pump fake. Bet. Huh?
That's the thing. They're not going to be successful because that's all they're trying to do, they're not going to be successful.
So that's why I said I understand that's called drawing a foul. But in my opinion, I feel like that's flopping to a foul. I'll say it's flopping to a foul. How about that? Instead of.
All right. Well, let me ask you this.
Okay. I know Brent had some. My bad.
What about your shooters?
Mm-hmm.
Your long range shooters.
Mm-hmm.
Sticking their leg out?
Huh? Yeah.
Sticking their leg out?
Yeah.
Well, they've already made a rule to address that. Now, at this point, I'm not going to undo the rule. Now, do I agree that sometimes, because, if you think about it, Momentum sometimes. Now, there are times, obviously, where you kick the leg out to create space, and I recognize that. But there are times where your leg does do a little drift, especially like on fadeaways. Like if you catch the ball
and that, but there's some people out here that
yes, I know the Reggie Miller, sometimes a Dwayne Wade to throw a little leg out.
Jamal Crawford, the leader for 4-point plays. He was the king of it.
Yeah, you thought.
As a matter of fact, I think he mentioned it one game. He said, "I ain't even do this." I swear, I think he did. But Jamal Crawford was the king of that, and Reggie was. I don't feel okay. Like he said, they changed the rule of that. But now it should be okay. If you're going to draw a foul, just go straight up at that point instead of on a shooting motion. Hold on. Wait, Wes. Okay. Wait, huh? Okay. No, go ahead.
You told me. You showed which one?
Go ahead. Go.
I would be fine with that rule change. I would be totally okay with that rule change.
That's what we want.
Okay. There we go. But as it stands, as it is right now, he's legally drawing foul. I mean, but minus anything that's a flop. Anything that's a flop, that's different. Because you out here, you just getting ghost moves and stuff. But the real foul calls he's getting, it's part of the rules.
I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with you purposely. You ain't about to sit here and tell me you got prescription glasses. You can't see this nigga out here.
They ain't prescription. They blue light glasses, but that's not here nor there.
He need prescription glasses. How about that? So
well, he might need that, but I would just say this, Wes. Like for my 2 cents, I'm with you. I'm with Durante. Like they should just make the rule where you need to go straight up. I'm not saying SGA don't draw regular contact when he is making a scoring play, not baiting on the play. Because there are times he pump fakes. He ain't really trying to shoot the ball. There are times you can tell intent. Sometimes I know you would say that's subjective, Wes, but there are times you can tell body language, intent to shoot. Sometimes you are pump faking and you get him, you're like, I got you, I was going to shoot anyway, but now, okay, cool, I'm going to go on up and, whatever. There are other times, I'm not really going to shoot this. I'm just going to get him in the air and then they're going to blow the whistle. To me, when he gets the ones where he's actually trying to score at the bucket or he's mid-range and he's pulling up, but you can tell intent to shoot, I live with those and I say that's a foul. He made contact with you. That's in the rules. I don't, it's the phantom calls that I hate. I hate them so bad. And the other thing is this. And I'm not saying they shouldn't officiate the game. I know they have to for player safety, blah, blah. But the league can't honestly think having one guy or if you had 2 star players both getting a whistle in one given night, that all that stoppage is good for the game of basketball, right? Like you made up a point, Wes, earlier about traveling, right? The reason that they turned their other eye to traveling, like look the other way was traveling allowed them to score more points, right? They had higher scoring games, which meant people would watch more and blah, blah, blah. Well, SGA going to the line in the game 16 times, that's just him. Like the rest of the team got to play, and there's going to be some other fouls. Who wants to watch the Oklahoma City Thunder shoot 60 free throws in a night? Not me.
I mean, I don't disagree with you on that. I mean, I don't disagree that it definitely it slows down the game. I don't disagree with that. But, I mean, we also have to remember that, there's a good portion of SGA's calls that are like continuation and one plays. They're not just, like, it's not just that the ball is just not going up and shooting. He is shooting, and a good portion of the ball going in the hoop. So, anyway. Oh, Durante, what you got, brother?
I'm putting my hand up like this because I don't feel like dealing with this camera right now. I shouldn't have bought. I should have sold on eBay. Anyway,
this camera fire, bro. I don't know what you tell.
No, facts. It's fire. It's fire. I'm just messing with you. No, but let's look at the Darren Fox. You pull that up. We know SGA shoots straight up. He's shooting, but his body turning to try to get Darren Fox to touch him. Yeah. And they still called a foul.
Yeah.
If you see this, and you see this man get out the way, that right there is what I'm talking about, deliberately trying to get a foul.
That is not a flop.
That is still childishly flopping.
That is not flopping. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, shot flopping.
So I mean, at this point, Wes, did De'Aaron Fox need to jump to the baseline? Like he had to jump clean out the gym?
Call it foul hunting. You can call
He
it
gave
rating.
free throw merchant. How about that?
Free
Is that a
throw
good one?
merchant. Yeah, because if you hunt stuff, you sell it at the market. That make you a merchant. He a free throw merchant. We had to go this long old way for you to finally come around. You're right, Wes. He free throw hunting, so he's selling the meat at the market. He a merchant.
I'm not.
Hey, yo, me and Brent, hey, we dissected this. This is one up for me and Brent. Wesley,
I don't know how this is one up. I didn't.
this is you 0-10 against you 0-10 against me and Brent.
All right. Anyways, Greg said Shaq got beat up like a redheaded stepchild and didn't get calls. No, because Shaq was huge, and we know how that was going. They got big man bias. But I mean, we do know that they had Hack and Shaq was going to the line, but but you know, for reason.
Shout out Popovich. Still one of my Popovich moments. This man purposely got him from behind his head. Love it. And
then Reggie's Greg said Reggie Miller perfected that move, kicking the leg out. Yeah, he did. But
hey, Greg, we just wanna know. Do you think Wes high? Like, does he not watch? We just want to know, do you feel like Wes is not, like, does he, and we're going to go back to that Eagles, not now, but we coming back to that. Actually, we'll come back to it just real quick.
All right, we'll move on from that, man.
We'll move on, but I just want to tell Wes, you didn't know where it came from. Durante said some fool said this on the internet. So this is a thing that the fools on the internet said. That's where he came up with the statement. Durante himself did not come up with it, neither did I. Came from the fools on the internet. Now let's go to the next topic.
What are you talking about?
The Eagles thing, the tush push, comparing it to it came from the fools on the internet.
Okay.
I'll just give you context so you have a reference point. Yep.
Okay.
I don't know why Eagles said, "Oh, they big it up."
If I sound like that, I need to go see the doctor. I do not sound like that. If I do sound like that, please let me know. I'm on the way to the hospital.
You got a voice changer. I'm snitching. He has a voice changer, y'all.
No, I don't.
He sound like he got mashed potatoes stuck in his throat. He has a voice changer.
Mashed potatoes stuck in his throat.
Hey, y'all can come meet me and learn how I sound. This man is outrageous right there.
Yeah, it's a voice changer. To this day, I've been lying, trying to keep Wes. I'm tired of lying. Wes Rich, you got a butler.
Oh no, we'll leave that alone, I guess. No, we won't. So, Durante.
I don't like this.
You know, you feel for old AJ Brown and whatnot, and you know, wishing well, but
I just talked about it. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. I just talked about it. Go somewhere else. I'm not getting indicted.
All right. Well, what about the Myles Garrett trade then? How about that one?
All right, I'll take that. Because I ain't about to do. You messy, bro. You messy as heck, bro. You are messy. And you don't even know if that's a real source.
I tell you, we'll leave the NFL alone altogether. Let me ask you about this. We'll get to the food thing.
Brent, we need better friends.
Have y'all heard about these Kool-Aid pineapples?
This been the answer about 90. That's nasty. I need y'all to do stuff.
Wes, I want you to know that I was today years old when I found out about it, but you were not the person to tell me about it. I learned about it this morning in my family group chat. And yeah, so I am familiar with it, yes.
Did they all say no in the family group chat? Don't tell me somebody.
Let me read my message to make sure I understood correctly. I take this back. This wasn't in our family chat. This was in our cousin's chat. But anyway,
I'm glad it was, because at least they liable to survive it.
And our older sister told on a younger sister said, so she sent the Instagram post. Health experts warn about the viral Kool-Aid pineapple trend. And then her sister said she made some Kool-Aid pineapples. And then my cousin said, I did, and they were good, but it was expensive to do. And at that point, I was like,
if that's the problem?
Hold on. It didn't even matter about that, Wes. I was like, why, Lord, why?
Well, I tell you right now, I bet you people crash after eating these things. Well, I know they got to have the sugariest of highs after eating these pineapples.
Did you send it anywhere? I seen some about it. I just don't remember if you sent it.
Actually, I saved it to talk about on the show, so I don't think I sent it.
Who comes up had to be a but who can't like who just thought of this and said, "Hey, this gonna be good." Like I just don't.
That was on my list of football things, Kevin, but I believe we'll leave that alone. But yeah, so the health experts, I don't know who the experts are. It really don't matter because it's just outrageous in general. And then anyway, I'm gonna send this to you, Durante, because I need you to see this man's hair because I know you're gonna have a lot of things to say about his hair, which I find do. Anyway,
Why you being messy? This is not like yesterday. It's never mind. I forgot who I'm talking to.
that's my job. Anyway,
Even when he's
Nope. Hey, we getting off. Y'all be safe. Be good. I'm not. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. It looked like a cow licked the side right here. All right, I'm done. I'm trying to be good.
Tell me that man don't look like he got like Play-Doh hair on his head. I don't know. His man's hair,
If you look at the reflection of my glasses,
the hair from a chia pet. It's outrageous. Anyway,
this is AI. This is AI.
It actually is, but
because the way
Kelvin just put it up there, but he well, I don't know if that's true. I think the actual entire container is equal to 31 Krispy Kreme donuts from what I read. Because
I hate y'all.
Anyway, so what they're saying is this. So I'm gonna tell y'all. They said a single 12 ounce of Coca-Cola is 39 grams of sugar, right?
Yeah.
Now, this entire jar of Kool-Aid pineapples is the equivalent of 200 to 350 grams of sugar, which is the equivalent of 20 to 35 Krispy Kreme donuts. So this little, well, I mean, it's not that little, but I mean, I guess it's probably maybe 6 or 7 pineapple spears in this jar.
Hey, when I tell y'all, I promise you, these comments is hilarious. Somebody said, free my people from these shackles. Hey, pineapple by itself is sweet enough, y'all. Yeah. I'm telling you, yo. Now, but let's talk about the AI. Oh no, that's the shade. Okay, never mind. That's shade that's on his head. I thought it was his hair, but
that's hair, bro.
No, that's the shade. I'm telling you. You can tell by how
that man burnt a pineapple on the grill and slapped it on top of his head. That's not a hit.
Nah. All right. He said, I'd rather have. Hey, yo, Kelvin said, I'd rather have the watermelon bologna sandwich. Yo, what in the heck? Like, look, we know. Look, God coming back right now. He said there would be some discern. Like it. There's something going on. There's something in the water. I need y'all to pray, repent, and do better in life because this is not okay.
Man, it's a lot of not okay things going around here, I suppose. But that's not a hidden. But but I will say this: I've seen some people doing these pineapple joints, and they're not putting extra sugar in there. They're just throwing the Kool-Aid packet in there and doing it that way. But I'm not willing to try that. That's crazy to me. That ain't. Y'all try it? Comments? Y'all down for the?
I think Brent froze.
No, I didn't freeze. I was.
Yeah, he good now.
I was getting caught up on the thing that is too messy to talk about on the show. Diabolical. We'll talk after the show, Durante, so I can bounce some ideas off you before we hang up. It's not a public forum. See, unlike Wes, I don't want to discuss this publicly where you have to pick a side about what's right and what's wrong. What you say to me and Wes behind closed doors, that's just us. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna go upstairs and tell Holly she's not gonna really care either way because she don't know who. She might know who AJ Brown is, but she don't really care. So, but other than telling her, that's just gonna be between us. It's just boys. I wouldn't tell you to take an official stand on the internet where people could come back and run the tape on you. I let you at least. Formulate
That's why I
some
said
thoughts
you
with me.
messy, bro. Like this man nasty, bro. Like I really need new friends. No, wait, where he at? He on this side. I don't know.
Yo, man, I don't know what you want from me.
Okay, but real quick, Wes, you asked me if I would try it. The answer to the question is no. I mean, I would only try it if someone broke a teeny weeny little piece off for me to just see like how much electric diabetes is in one little section, you know? Like
I don't need to know.
You know how you see the tidbits, like the pineapple tidbits, where it's like a teeny weeny, like they can just give me a tidbit. I do not want to eat an entire section of pineapple out of that. That's just too. We wasting stuff. We wasting stuff, bro.
They not wasting. I think they eating it, but you can get you a pineapple cup then. It just
Well, I'll do that.
Put a little sprinkle of the packet in there, and mix it around, and have your little pineapple cup.
All I'm saying is one bite.
I'm not gonna do this, but think about it. Your little fruit cocktail joint that come with all the little joints in there.
Listen,
I'm gonna give y'all people some other ideas that I'm not gonna do. I'm not willing to try myself.
Listen.
Well, hold on. Well, if you do the non-sweetened flavor pack, you might be all right because it's still just the same level of sugar.
Wait, what? What do you mean non-sweetened?
So you know how cool? You know, Durante, we can hear you. You said we can hear you. Yes.
Now y'all can, because I was sitting here trying to say something and nobody likes me. Like I don't know what I did wrong.
Well, yeah, we
love you, Durante. What do you?
Like, you don't be cutting. No, Brent, you're fine. I don't like cutting you off. You don't be cutting people off. Yeah, we were talking. I can't stand you. Your birthday coming up. I know what I'm getting you.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Oh, hey Durante, you eating this diabetes in a container?
Look, I bite that. It's suicide. God gonna call somebody. I don't want that. Oh, nobody, because that. Brent said, "Oh God." Hey, what?
Durante, your great grandkids got diabetes because you ate that daggone pineapple, bro.
Yo, one pineapple, that suicide, bro. I'm not y'all. Hey, y'all asking for it. Y'all asking for it, bro. Kelvin, you eating it? Greg, Mary, anybody out there? Anybody in the comments? Are y'all eating this? Are y'all eating that?
I bro. You hear us right now because I think I made the stream upset again.
I think Wes is froze.
Everybody's froze. Because
so it's not me.
No, it's everybody. It's I broke something.
You see me moving, Durante?
It'll come back.
I see you.
Yeah, I see you moving. I just
don't see you. That's moving. See? That's what happens. See? Hey.
Yeah, it is just you. Snoopy and Woodstock still looking at us.
Hey, look, Frank, you remember the verse in the Bible that I always tell you, God will use your enemy as your step stool?
As your step. Hey.
Wes was talking about me at the beginning. God was like, not my child.
Where you stepping to?
Just you froze now. You know, you making fun of me.
Just froze right now. It'll come back in a second.
But you to us are froze. We can't see you. All we see is the 10 head that you got with the with the 12 hat.
So Wes, let me be clear. We're all frozen on YouTube, yes. But however, like earlier before Durante came, I could see myself move. You were just frozen, even in our broadcast studio. Durante and I can see each other move. Like I can see Durante throw up gang signs, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure of that. It'll come back in a second. There we go.
Durante, you know how Han Solo was in Carbonite? They had to throw Wesley out.
Back, baby.
They got him
the whole time. Oh, that's even better. That's interesting.
Hey, well, we appreciate y'all for sticking around with us through our myriad of technical difficulties.
I'm working some new things out with the show to try to equal out the camera and the video, but my computer
Kelvin's stupid.
My stupid right now. And I'm actually planning on running another stream with it. So y'all will have a vertical version of the show sometime soon. Maybe, possibly. If I'm having trouble with this though, I don't know, but we're gonna see.
So we're gonna be the Brady Bunch?
Get on my phone.
Yes.
Right now.
Boxes on top of each other. Yeah.
Hey, put.
Hey, the Niglet bunch. The Niglet bunch. That's the way we became the Niglet bunch. Da, da, da.
Oh, hey, Lord,
What
these guys.
I was gonna post, I was gonna show y'all San Antonio in case y'all hadn't seen it, because we were joking about the Knicks and how New York was turning up. Man, San Antonio was going crazy. They had fireworks, all kinds of stuff going on the street.
That's okay though. That's okay. San Antonio don't have like San Antonio don't got important buildings that could get going.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, you were giving me a about my game that I was having us doing stuff, but I've been slowly seeing other people of much more prominence during our game, and I'm slightly disturbed by this because I was like, yeah, I must be doing something right, huh?
Somebody's watching. I don't know who, but somebody's watching.
I saw Angie Martinez playing my game with tanking them, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Well, to be fair, I mean, Angie Dim was there with some of this stuff. Actually, never mind. That's not him. But I'm leaving that.
Was, and they were playing the game. She was actually losing to tanking them and Neo and people. Anyway, I'm just saying. I found it interesting that literally they were doing the same, using the same cards that I was using. I love it because while we're not big or anything like that, it lets me know that us creatively, we doing all right, even though some people don't like the games we play. But we doing all right. We doing okay. I like that. But just to let you know, Durante, we might have been one of the ones. We might be one of the ones. We out here in these streets sometimes, not all the time. But this is why I try not to watch other people do stuff, because I like to have my own creativeness and do our thing.
But that's how we became the Niglet bunch. I don't understand why we.
I mean, I'm still working to make us better and do all the things and stuff. But I appreciate everybody that does tune in. Like I said, I just want y'all to share the show with your people and tell them to come in and join the conversation. Get in on some of this. Get in on some of this goodness. I had some other stuff to talk about. We starting to run long, so we're gonna go ahead on and get on up out of here. But with all that being said, we're gonna go ahead on and shout out the big dog. I got my stuff in place tonight, the right pop up on the screen. So for those of y'all that don't know, we have a fourth member of the show, and he is the owner of Big Dogs Only.
I need to get some merch from Slappy.
Be sure to check in with him. You can scan the QR code on the screen. It'll take you over to the Big Dogs Only website where you can go, and he has tons of things. He has hoodies, he has joggers, he has shorts. He does not have socks. At least last time we checked, he does not have socks, but that will be coming, and Durante wants his percentage when that happens. But yeah, y'all be sure to check in with the Big Dog. Shop Big Dogs Only. The weather never knows what it wants to do. It might be hot, it might be cold, it might be raining, it could be snow. It just all depends on where you live in the world. And as far as I know, dogs ship globally. So y'all be sure to check in with the Big Dog. Scan the QR code on the screen and lock in with the Big Dog. And Brandman, what you want to tell the people?
Hey man, see something, say something. Check out Gifted Hands if you're listening and not watching. Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram. If you're watching, QR code will be on the screen momentarily. Let us know how we can create a custom event for you, decor, charcuterie, whatever it is that you dream of, we can help make happen. We appreciate all the love and support this year. It's another busy year, but hey, listen, y'all been helping your boy and your girl live out some dreams, so we appreciate y'all. So let us know how we can help your dreams become a reality.
Hey, and while we do not have official merch, if y'all want experts about nothing stuff, y'all scan that QR code and let them know what you need. They can more than likely take care of you if you want to represent the experts and whatnot too.
And and listen, I didn't even check on the boss with this, but I tell you what. We'll do a special promo. If you want a replica of the Wesley Special, the Experts About Nothing, with the Jets and my main man Woodstock. And we can work with you if you want another team on there, but we do suggest keeping Woodstock. That makes it a Wesley Classic. Okay, we can hook you up with the Wesley Classic. Okay, this is we're gonna call it the EAM1. That's the EAM1 hoodie, but we can put it on T-shirts. Whatever you want it on, we can hook you up.
And just for bread tonight, I actually went out and got this hat just so that Woodstock is represented and whatnot, and he will match the hoodie. That is a thing, because as Brand be saying, I be trolling sometimes, I guess.
Even when he says he's not, and even when you're in a professional environment, sometimes he does. It's they say sometimes it really do be your own people, your friends sometimes, bro.
I mean, what I be doing in the professional environments, I be behaving most of the time, I think.
There it is.
You be behaving because they don't know you. The whole time you be cutting up, I be like, this dude right here. I like, they don't know. They think I was like, okay. And then he pop out and get me, y'all. He be having me cutting up at the job.
Yeah, I mean, I be saying stuff because people need to be knowing about the stuff that they don't think that people be knowing about. So I be calling people out in large environments, but that's just because they need to know about themselves sometimes, or not.
I mean, he's not lying. You got to do it in front of people for people to get it sometimes.
And they still don't.
Some people still. Hey, bro, let me be the first to tell you, Durante. Yeah, you know this from working your job. Some people, I don't care how many times you bring them to the water to drink, them fools still ain't gonna learn.
Yeah. It's it'd be outrageous, but that's not a hidden other. I'll be on my best, mostly best behavior.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I have said ad nauseum on this show, even when he says he's not,
I'll just be chilling. But Durante, man, what you want to tell the people?
Look, y'all stay safe, stay out of trouble, go conquer the rest of the week. Pray, push, and hydrate, repent, and wash your body, because some of y'all out here smell like burnt chocolate and burnt styrofoam. I need y'all to do better. All right?
All right. Oh, real quick, and we'll talk about this. I'm just gonna close with this because I just want to get your reaction. Did you see that people out here making bologna gravy?
Y'all be safe, because I'm about tired of Wes. All right. I just want better for my friend, but it's not working. I don't know. It's just I want better for my friend. I want better for his algorithm, because I don't know what like bologna gravy.
We'll talk about it next week.
Durante, we got to do the thing that Wes don't want us to do, but we got to do. We got to pray for him. That's all we can do, bro. We just pray for him. Yeah, we love him. Hey, look, you love him and you pray for him. Hey, this is my boy. I love him. I'm praying for him.
Getting married.
I hope next week early so we can talk about it real early in the show so we can get people's opinions and things on it. But
I got some questions when we wrap up. I got some questions. I ain't gonna ask in depth. I need to know some things, but we'll talk about it on the wrap up.
All right.
Whenever I get married, I was going to invite Wes, but he just makes it every day where I don't want him to come. So
what I do this time?
Oh no, Durante! I found a perfect. Wes, be quiet. Just don't say nothing. I found a perfect reason for you to invite Wesley to your wedding. Don't say nothing, Wes. He can finally eat some real food.
Yeah. Yes. Because I don't know what part, I don't know who, I don't know what, but somebody is going to get the cooking. I got friends in high places that got, and we're going to get you some real food, Wes. We ain't going to get you none of that Panera bread, none of that farmer's market. We're going to get you some country cooking. All right? Y'all stay safe out there. Much love.
Okay.
And we out.
Yeah, this is About Nothing podcast. I'm your host Wesley, and yeah.
Never mind. Don't even worry about your invite.
You gone?
No. Right. What did he do? I worked real hard to get that invite.
I ain't do nothing. Anyway, we out.
I worked real hard to get that.
Here we go. It said stop, but it also froze. So
Hey, no,
Yeah.
but when you stopped it
froze.
this time, I heard a tone. Durante, did you hear a tone?
I heard
Yeah, it said blue.
did it actually. Are we still on YouTube or no?
I don't know.
We're still on a delay. We're wrapping up now. But no, yeah. I worked real hard to get you that invite, Wes.
I didn't even do nothing this time. I was still,
I'll have to smuggle you in. Hey, he could come. He could come. We gonna feed him real food. We could come.
Tim, let's sit here. Live. Are we live?
No, we stopped. We finally stopped. We're good.
Okay, good. All right. I don't know what I did to upset my computer. It is feeling some type of way. It has something to do with the browser.
Hey, apparently we didn't stop. They can still hear us, which is fine, but
Oh. Well, eventually
Yeah.
it'll stop whenever things decide to straighten back up.
Hey Wes, I'm gonna need you to talk to your ISP and tell them get their stuff together.
It's my computer itself, and that means I need to talk to my computer builder, which means I need to talk to myself. Which is
Hey Durante. Hey,
I can still hear it. That's what I'm saying. I think
I
so.
believe you. I'm trying to get everything recovered now so that we can end the show, maybe possibly. But yeah, Devontae, what did I do? I ain't even do nothing. I ain't say nothing at the end of the show. How'd you rescind Brandon's fight that was, while we wait?
They can still hear us. We're froze, but they can still hear us.
State the statement while we
Nah, because I'm in the tell you about yourself, and I don't want people to hear.
What you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, I love Wes. I just have to troll him because it's fun. It's only fun to troll Wes.
Oh, it's got a prompt. That's what y'all heard.